Good morning, everyone. Myself is Pal Singh, Assistant Professor in Press Law College, Greater Noida. Today is my class, BLLB 4th semester. My topic is Indian Political System, Unit First, Code 403. आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे इंडियन पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम को, जो इस प्रकार है कि भारत की राजनीति संविधान के ढांचे में काम करती है, जहां पर राष्ट्रपति देश का प्रमुख होता है और प्रधानमंत्री सरकार का प्रमुख होता है। भारत एक संघीय संसदीय लोकतांत्रिक गणतंत्र है। भारत एक द्विराजतंत्र का अनुसरण करता है, अर्थात केंद्र में एवं केंद्रीय सत्ता वाली सरकार और परिधि में राज्य सरकारें। राजनीतिक व्यवस्था समाज में कानूनी व्यवस्था रखने और समाज में परिवर्तन लाने वाली व्यवस्था है। अरस्तू ने अपनी पुस्तक राजनीति में कहा है कि मनुष्य स्वभाव और आवश्यकतावश एक सामाजिक प्राणी है। अपनी प्रारंभिक और सामान्य आवश्यकताओं की पूर्ति हेतु उसे अन्य व्यक्तियों के साथ मिलकर रहना पड़ता है और एक दूसरे के काम में सहयोग देना पड़ता है। इससे आगे राजनीतिक व्यवस्था की धारणा को सबसे पहले अमेरिका के राजनीतिक वैज्ञानिक डेविड ईस्टन ने वर्ष 1953 में प्रकाशित अपनी पुस्तक द पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम में प्रस्तुत किया। आफ्टर दैट कि इंडिया इज ए फेडरल और क्वासी फेडरल डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिक with a parliamentary system of government largely based on the UK model. 19 Parliament is the supreme legislative body of India, comprised of the President and the two houses, Rajya Sabha, the Council of States, and the Lok Sabha, the houses of the people. While many different political structures have existed throughout history, three major forms exist in modern nation states: totalitarianism, authoritarianism, and democracy. Federal system with unitary Indian constitution includes all the federal characteristics of governance such as dual government system, center and state, division of powers between the three states organs: executive, judiciary, and legislature, constitutional supremacy, independent judiciary, and bicameralism. 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 After that, India has a federal form of government, and hence each also has its own government. The executive of each state is the governor, equivalent to the President of India, whose role is ceremonial. The real power resides with the Chief Minister, equivalent to the Prime Minister, and the State Council of Ministers. In India, political system too has not been static. It has been changing with changing times, but to a large extent, basic system has remained unchanged in the ancient past, both under the Hindu and the Muslim rulers. There used to be above law of the land. There used to be no written laws. The words of the Raja or Basha used to be final, and no one dared to challenge the commands of the king. He, of course, used to have his ministers who provided him feedback in order to enable him to take a decision. But it was not obligatory for of the king to accept their advice. There was also a system of doing the work throughout various departments, and also the method of coordinating their activities but there was no system by which public opinion could reach the monarch. After that, the last of the Mughals surrendered before the de facto authority of the East India Company. The company governed a large part of India, but again, basically, the system remained the same since the feedback to the political system established by East India Company in India was poor. Therefore, output in the form of final laws was not to the satisfaction of the people. The result was that the structure could not resist the demands of the people and ultimately bowed down when there was outburst in 1857. The administration of India went from the company to the crown. After that, in spite of their best efforts, Britishers could not completely impose their own system on India. Norman D. Palmer, in his Indian political system, has rather rightly said that Indian sessions of Indian politics is still going on. Point 1, powerful bureaucracy. Point 2, rule role of casteism. Point 3, religion dominated system. 4, importance of leader. 5, रीजनलिज्म. इसी के साथ ये टॉपिक समाप्त होता है. गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड बाय.